phone interviews. This week, leading up to International Women's Day, I will be highlighting some local women in environmental science. And today I have
Nancy Carpenter.
Hi, Nancy. Can you tell us a little bit about your connection to environmental work in Zionsville?
Well, I've been working with the environment or for parks, I guess, since the late 1990s. And I started out on a committee, which was the Land Acquisition Committee for the parks, and helped find, locate, procure some land for the parks. And so I'm really proud of that period of my life. And then went on to start Zionsville Greenspace, and that was a foundation that we were able to help fund, like, for example, the acquisition of Elm Street Green, which was really cool. And then on to forward to like the 2020s, and I helped found the Zionsville Parks Foundation. And so we're working hard to support the parks and help green space.
Yeah, awesome. Nancy has a whole laundry list of environmental work she's done, so I'll include a few more highlights in the caption. But this is a loaded question, Nancy. Why is nature important to you?
Well, that is a hard question because to me, nature is everything. It's my life. I mean, I can't wake up in the morning without it. I can't be in the world any day without being out in it. And I think humans in general, we are connected to nature. And of course, a lot of people have lost that. Yeah. And I hope that some of these efforts with parks and helping people understand about nature will help reconnect, because we protect what we love, don't we?
Yeah, awesome. So what got you into environmental work? Like, was there a specific moment from your childhood, or was it just your love for nature, or anything specific that comes to mind?
I had incredible parents and an incredible grandfather in particular who loved nature and taught us grandchildren about everything from the stars to wildflowers to just everything. It was like a fairy tale childhood, learning about nature and hiking with my grandfather. And I would have to say he was the main influence. But then I got to college and I read a Sand County Almanac by Aldo Leopold, and that just blew my mind, and about land ethic, and that land can be and should be saved for its own sake. And so I just, I think my life has just always been kind of heading this direction. Then I met my husband, who started Wild Birds Unlimited, and we were both into birds. I was a naturalist at Turkey Run State Park, and oh my gosh, it was, the perfect match, because we just loved all these things together.
You mentioned Wild Birds Unlimited, so can you tell me a little bit about the evolution of Wild Birds Unlimited? Because it's really grown.
Oh yes, my husband started it in 1981, and people say, "Why did you start it?" And he always says, "Unemployment." And it was just a little tiny store in Broad Ripple, and then it had started to grow, and I had met him shortly thereafter, and in 1983, he decided to start franchising. And that's when I kind of jumped in and started helping grow the company. And then, now we are up to like 365 stores around the U.S. and Canada.
That's awesome. That's super cool. On the topic of birds, if you could pick a new state bird, which bird would you choose? Because many states have cardinal as their state bird. So what would you choose?
That's true. Cardinal is kind of overworked by state birds. They're so beautiful. I mean, of course, everybody loves cardinals. I would say, this might be a funny choice, but I would say the sandhill crane.
Oh.
Because I just love in the spring and the fall to hear that the flocks, hundreds of them flying over, and that ethereal sound they make. And then, of course, they've really made a comeback, and there's so many places in Indiana, wetlands in particular, where they are staging and finding safe places to rest at night and along their migratory path. So that would be my
Yeah,
choice.
that's a good choice. I've been hearing them a lot the past couple weeks.
Yes.
Yeah, they're all around here. Okay, jump forward. We talked about Wild Birds Unlimited. Your most recent big thing, Carpenter Nature Preserve. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Okay. Well, it really is, for Jim and I, it's a project of hope. There's so many things in the planet right now that are not going well for nature, and this was something we could do. So it was kind of a personal journey for hope, for our own sanity, actually. And so it's been wonderful, and the town has been so receptive and supportive. And so it's 215 acres of a former golf course. And I know that they will be jumping in soon, creating trails and hopefully someday a nature center.
Nature Center, yeah,
there.
fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So we're very excited about it.
You kind of touched on it, but what are your hopes for the future of Carpenter Nature Preserve? Like in 20 years from now, what do you hope is happening there?
I would love to see and imagine that the grasslands are supporting a variety of birds and wildlife, that we have native plants returned and a healthy ecosystem, that we're starting to reforest the woods that were cut down. And I just hope someday that it creates, and I think it will, multiple habitats. And I think that's just what we need to help wildlife and nature along.
Awesome. Okay, I have two more fun questions for you. What's your favorite Zionsville park and why?
Oh, that's hard.
I know. If you had to choose one.
Oh, can I just kind of say I like all the parks that touch Eagle Creek.
Okay.
I love to walk Elm Street Green and Creekside and Starkey and now Carpenter. I mean, it's just to have the water, to have our watershed flowing through there. It's just wonderful.
That's a great answer. Okay, last question. When you're not doing all this amazing environmental work, what is your favorite outdoor activity?
I have lots of them, but it really would probably come to hiking, walking in nature. I love taking care of our small horse farm. We have horses and donkeys.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I really enjoy making maple syrup.
Awesome. How long have you been making maple syrup?
Probably about 5 years. So we've been really ramping up our production, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work.
It's happening right now, right? The tapping and everything?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, that's all I have for you, Nancy. Thank you so much for sitting down with me.
Thanks, Sierra.
Bye.
Good luck. Bye.